I just got zapped! By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? What are you doing here where the very stars come to die? Who are you and where have you come from? Who am I? Who the devil are you? No, we may find ourselves at a terminus of time, but I asked you first, and it is only courteous to provide an imp of a good and honest standing with an answer he desires. Upon reflection, though, it hardly matters who you are, for the question is not who, but how. All we did was approach a strange stone. It shone with a blinding light and then whirled us away. A stone, you say? Could it be? Could I have been right all along? This stone, what was it? Was it as bright and beauteous as a diamond? Did it glow softly deep down in its heart, as if a soul dwelled within? I'd say that's a fairly accurate description. Starstone it must be. For centuries it slept, this bounty of the heavens. But now it is waking, and it has brought its awakeners here. All was dark and all was still. It's as it always has been, and always would be, or so I thought, so I feared. But then the runes around me began to shimmer, the shine, and dance like a fair-winged fairies roused from slumber. Starstone, could it be the key after all, and you its wielder? Things of light to unlock, things of darkness. Lead us to the realm forbidden, where salvation may yet be found. Please permaban. I'm gonna permaban myself. It would be great if you start making sense about right now. Oh, I have been making sense all along, my friend. Though I didn't even see it. See! That is what you must do! Approach the looking lens and behold, if you dare, the darkness before which even the cosmic shadows flee in terror.
Well, I think that imp may be quite mad.
Then
No,
we
he's just
better
an imp.
appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Bottle of beer, bottle of wine. What? Oh, and a pillow too. Steal all of the pillows. Inactive portal. Ah, that is quite gigantic if you ask me. Zigzags. You know him. Oh, Gravekeeper. There's been a Gravekeeper inside the game before. What the hell? You're late. Welcome. What rank? Oh, Gravekeeper. He's probably still legendary. Whoa. Again. Whoa. So, I did. And now the portals to the Homestead Hall. Zigzags. You looked through the looking lens. You saw! Terrifying, isn't it? So much to see, so much to discover, and so little time to do it in. I'm not a child, imp. The dark doesn't scare me. Oh, how brave you are, how bold and how hardy. Too bad even a little bit when the seemingly inevitable end comes to swallow you whole. This maw of darkness, it consumes time itself. Yes, the Starstone. Starter, you have witnessed the end of all, the maelstrom that like a carrion eater is devouring the carcass of creation. Space and time have lost its meaning, for they are falling prey to the void, and the void, there is no existence. A bleak prospect indeed, and yet you do not seem to despair. I did despair for the longest time, I did. Aeons upon aeons I have traveled through the reaches of time, through the rifts that led to worlds unimaginable, hoping to find something, anything, that could put a stop to the maelstrom. That is how I found this place, and I knew it was here that the answer must be hidden. It seems with mystery undiscovered, with power that is limitless yet out of reach, until you came along. The ones who can tame Starstone. You have drowned my despair. You whom I believe can end the end of time. How did you get here, and what is here? Ah, well, you see, on one of my travels I found a runestone in the deep demonic dungeons that hide from daylight far beneath the surface of horror-haunted Nemesis, a plane of frightful perversions. I read the rune and it brought me here. It is this sad little realm that is no more than a morsel at the edge of all-consuming abyss. Ever since, it's been a place where I found shelter, a home even, though it shares its dominion with the terror of terrors that is the void. So there you have it, the homestead of the shelter plane at the end of time. Welcome, B, my friend, welcome, B. Starstone's end of time, us source hunters. How about you connect the dots for me? To claim I can piece the puzzle together would at this stage be premature and insincere, but let me summarize the facts as clear as I see him. Here we are, in a fragmented sliver of space, which happens to be the only spot in the universe where one may directly observe the void maelstrom. A portal flanks the looking lands, but until now it was inert. The runestones that adorn it are special, which leads me to believe they were somehow linked to the Starstone. Starstone, though, they always remained as useless as a pebble. Dead rock. No consequence. Its secrets remained off limits to me. You, however, made the soul stone inside the Starstone spring to life, and thereby you are activating portals to new, previously forbidden areas in this strange dimension. I do not know where they lead, but I am convinced they will steer you towards the solution. To the continuance of time. I'll take my leave. Splendid idea. Later we can talk till the cows come home, but right now we should investigate the portal. Oh, where does it lead, I wonder? Yes.
What strange new world is this? Let us explore.
Where the I wasn't in.
are we?
We are not on the world at all.
I'm not playing on co-op at the moment. It's my first playthrough, blind playthrough. I want to experience the story my way, at my pace. Sometimes I just stop and interact with the viewers. I don't want the other person wandering off then. It just seems better to do it single player for now. Once I experience the story, play a single playthrough, I will probably then do some multiplayer action. Why not? But for now... Oh! A healing pot! There are 3 ways to go. Whoa. Another inactive... Oh, this is legit. This thing is big. Where the hell am I? But the imp went there, so I'll just keep looting and following him. I am the last chest, the last chest, the last chest. If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it. Find my 4 sisters. No more than one in each of the realms in your wide world, and each by each you'll discover how to open me. Ah. I tried every imaginable tongue from dwarf region to lardese, to lizardese, but this woman simply won't budge. Maybe she just doesn't like the look of a refined impish face like mine. Perhaps you'll have better luck. But do please report back with what you find, Source Hunter. The Weaver of Time. A young woman is ceaselessly weaving a seamlessly boundless tapestry, with the delicate grace of a harpist plucking at her instrument's strings. She takes no notice of anything but her endless occupation. Who are you, madame? At first it seemed taciturn women will continue to ignore your presence, But then she suddenly glances at you, and her eyes go wide with surprise and wonder. Her lips move ever so slightly, and when she speaks, her voice appears to reach you from an untold distance, whispers wrestled from oblivion. I am Time, the Weaver of Time. In the eternal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions, the drift of continents through the changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world, the all but imperceptible touch of lover's hand. This and all I chronicle without faults. Except, it seems, you. Do you mean to tell me I am not at all featured on the canvas of time? I do not mean to, but it is the only thing I can do. Your absence. It should be an impossibility. But no matter where I look, you cannot be found. I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection, a blind spot in the eye of time. But perchance I might be cured of my blindness, perchance the blemish might be undone, and time can be redeemed. How can I redeem time if, as you say, I am not even part of it? I think that perhaps you can redeem time because you create time. Indeed, you have set in motion an event I no longer held possible. Know then that no longer I did weave. I sat here at the precipice of ages, and I watched on as the void frays the fabric of time like a terrified god that fears the offspring of its own creations. But suddenly there was you who stirred the life within the stones. These stones, children of stars, they placed new ribbons along my fingers like phantoms out of time. New threads emerged, and I began to weave anew. The Starstone gives me new strands to brand into the tapestry. And because you give Starstone energy, you are creating time. The Starstones, please seek them, so that time may yet be mended. Please, for the sake of all that lives and all that loves, seek them, so that the void may yet devour itself alone. There are many questions I have for you. Ask and I shall answer, if I can. Why is the Starstone so important, and why does it react to me and my colleagues alone? Alas, the answers to those questions still elude me. You and Starstone remain imperfections upon the tapestry as yet. A hidden answer lies behind this veil of inscrutability, though, for the link between you and the stone reveals that your destinies are entwined. Why do you talk to me, but not the Imp Historian? I do not usually talk. Come to think of it, when I addressed you, it was the first time my voice was ever invoked. I do not need of conversation, like I do not need of air or appetite or affection. All I need and all I am is time, and time is running out unless you remedy its declivity. You I talk to, for you may prove to become the cure that will heal my slipping soul.
The plot thickens.
We should tell the imp the Weaver's tale.
The plot thickens. I will check out Hearthstone when Nax Ramas comes out, definitely. And also, I am always putting Hearthstone on the viewer voting days. So, for example, on yesterday's 14-hour marathon, you could have voted for Hearthstone, and if enough people did, I would still play it. Also, because of 14-hour marathon yesterday, my voice is kind of dying right now. I need to take another break, shut up for 10 minutes, get some food, get a drink, get a stretch, and I think I can still keep going for an hour or two. Guys, I will be back soon. I hope you're enjoying the stream. If you're here for the first time, remember to follow. If you're here for God knows which time, then, well, thanks for coming back. Hope you'll still be there after I come back.